Good morning, West Coast. Good afternoon, East Coast. Good evening, Europe. Hey, do me a favor. Join with me on a inspirational story, and I wanted to share with you an application for automotive retailing. Take your hands for a minute and just put them really close to your eyes like this, and just take a minute. Literally, take your hands up and put them like this and look out and then drop your hands. Put them back and then drop your hands. What was the difference? Did the room change? No, the room didn't change. It was just the window or the lens that you were looking out of. This weekend, Carrie and I are in Las Vegas. Today is the start of the Equip Her conference. It is amazing. Hundreds of women in business are coming out to the Equip Her conference tonight and all day tomorrow. And I'm here to support Carrie. And it's kind of role reversal. Yesterday, we went to church at Church LV here in Las Vegas. And Pastor Benny Perez told the story of him and his family going to London. And they decided to do the double-decker bus tour. And because they got a little late, by the time they got to the bus, all the top seats with the open roof were filled and they had to go down below. And as the announcer is saying, hey, on our left is Buckingham Palace and over here is Big Ben, his kids at that time were much younger. They were saying, Dad, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. And it was very frustrating because as much as they tried to look at London through the window that was associated with their seats on the bottom level, they couldn't see all that London had to offer, the grandeur, the majesty of these historical structures. So the next morning he got up, got the kids up, got his wife, Pastor Wendy, up early, and they got there and they were able to see really the full greatness of London because they got seats on the top and they traveled through the city. And as the announcer was saying, oh, here's Big Ben and the London Tower, they could see everything. The bus didn't change. The announcer didn't change. The path didn't change. It was their perspective, the lens by which they were viewing the trip, the journey. Let's go back here. Let's do this again. I think that in the automotive retail industry, general leaders, general managers, marketing managers, so focused on their 30-day goals, so focused on selling that next car, that they haven't taken the time to drop their hands and look around and see that there have been some massive changes in the way marketing and retailing is being done. There are some dealers who don't go to 20 groups because they say, hey, I understand how to sell cars. I know this business. I know there's some people who don't go to conferences and like, well, if I go out to conferences, I'm going to be bored. I know people who don't read books because they say, I don't have time to read. Their view is somewhat limited. They're holding their hands here and saying, I'm just focused on my job. I'm the marketing director, or I'm the sales manager, or I'm the general manager, and things are changing all around them. I want to encourage leaders of the automotive industry to consider, do you have the blinders on? Are you seeing the full picture? How do I know this? Well, there's 18,000 retail locations through franchise dealerships, Toyota, Ford, Lexus, Honda. And if you have a general manager, a general sales manager, a marketing director, a fixed op director, used car director, let's just say there's 5 key leadership roles. That's close to 100,000 automotive leaders. Yet even the largest automotive conference each year, the National Automobile Dealers Association, NADA, only a fraction of those total leaders come out to learn an education. Hundreds and hundreds of dealers benefit when they come out to our conferences because we're talking about the latest technology, the latest strategies, the latest breakthroughs. And sometimes when I hold these conferences and I'm just like, wow, at the end, I was like, man, there was so much knowledge sharing, camaraderie, just breakthroughs at the show. I wish more dealers took the time to take the blinders off and realize, hey, maybe they're doing some things wrong. How do I explain this? Let me give you one example. There are dealers who are sitting with inventory on their lot. Their aging curve for those vehicles are well beyond what a normal, say, days on lot curve is. And they wonder why, like, how come I'm not selling through my inventory every 30 days or every 40 days? And I'm spending money on marketing, but when dealers really step back and say, look, I feed my inventory into Google and I feed my inventory into Facebook. How come all my cars aren't being viewed? I feed my inventory on the marketplaces. But when you look at the total number of times people view the cars on the dealer's website, it looks like a big hockey stick. 20% of the dealer's inventory is taking up about 70% of their marketing budget. And there's cars that are not even getting the right number of views. And until you see it, you can't see how broken dealers' marketing strategy is. Literally, I'm going to treat all cars the same and push them up and let someone else determine who gets to see the cars. What does it end up doing? That means some cars dealers are spending $1,000 or $2,000 on paid media, and there's other cars that are spending $10. Dealers have fixed reconditioning costs. They say, look, the max reconditioning cost I'm going to put into a car is $500 or $600. And yet they have no controls over their marketing. That's just one example. Dealers say they care about their customers, but when an existing customer is back on their website shopping and looking at cars, the dealers don't even know it. When someone moves out of town or their email bounces, dealers aren't fixing those email addresses, not correcting master records. Dealers even are realizing right now that they have no clear, accurate record of their customers who've purchased or serviced their cars over the years. It's 2025. Some dealers are taking the blinders off and saying, wow, I have a lot of work to do. At the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference, which is April 27, 28, 29, at the beautiful Westin Kierland Hotel in Scottsdale, we have 2.5 days focused on the breakthroughs that dealers can leverage today to turn their inventory faster, to retain more of their customers, to increase lifetime value, to grow their market share, to improve employee retention through better sales process, better communication, reducing operating costs. These are all things that if you're like this, you won't feel are important, but when you take your hands down and really look around, say, could I be better? The unique thing about our conferences is they're more intimate. You have opportunities to meet with the owners of tech companies, not just a salesperson that knocks on your door. We have true collaboration. We're going to be tackling some of the most important conversations that dealers are facing today. We're going to start a conversation about how do we fix website conversion and engagement. We're going to start a more collaborative discussion on how dealers can organize, update, orchestrate, activate, and measure their first-party data. Let me tell you a second story. I'm currently helping a dealer group go through an RFP process. I wrote the RFP for them to select a customer data platform, a CDP. And we've had 6 presentations from different CDP companies. Here's what I want to tell you. Every presentation was wildly different. And often I put on my dealer hat and I say, how are general managers and marketing managers going to figure out what's best for them if they've never implemented a CDP before? You have enterprise class CDPs. You have CDPs that do some marketing activation. You have others that do all of the marketing activation. But each platform has some strengths and weaknesses that dealers have to identify if those platforms align with their future retail vision. Thankfully, at the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference, the top CDP platforms will be present. They'll be all together in one destination, the DMSC conference. The top data hygiene companies are coming to DMSC. The top data appending and activation companies are coming to DMSC. The best marketing agencies who can deal with real-time data and activate real-time data are coming to DMSC. The top AI tools, that includes digital voice assistants, automated SMS and email technology to build off of the signals from CDPs are coming to DMSC. Now, you can stay here as a marketing manager and say, no, I send my inventory to Google for VLAs and I'm doing dynamic ad, I'm doing display retargeting, I'm sending my inventory to marketplaces, I'm doing carousel ads on Facebook. You could say, and you could just stay there and yeah, I know my emails aren't being delivered and I know my data is not great and I know I'm wasting, but this is all I have time for right here. I'm just telling you, the breakthroughs that I'm seeing are creating a significant competitive edge. You may have heard that in the past, but everyone was using the same tools. Everyone was doing the same strategy. Today, dealer groups have new tools, completely new tools. They have clean data now. They're activating things in real time. They're communicating with their customers on preferred communication channels because they're not using their DMS or CRM as the only tools to communicate with customers. It's amazing to see how larger dealer groups can be saving millions of dollars through the elimination of waste and generating millions of dollars in new customer workflows, new marketing messages, new save the deal activities or abandoned shopping carts. You can stay here and say, man, we're not doing abandoned shopping cart. We're not doing identity resolution. We're not doing real-time data hygiene. You can stay here and continue to pump your inventory to random marketing events. You can let your customers defect. You can keep on focusing on acquisition. Just spray and pray, spray and pray, spray and pray. You can continue to do that because that's what the industry has been doing for so many years. Or you can take the blinders down and say, why aren't we doing a better job with retention? Well, you don't know if they own the car. You don't know what their correct email address is. You don't know if they moved out of town. Isn't it time to do something a little different? What's unique about the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference, it's the intersection of data hygiene, data orchestration, data activation, marketing measurement, and new time-saving ways to automate communication. The intersection, all in one location, focused on advancing your digital marketing strategies, advancing your customer communication strategies, elevating your data hygiene processes to eliminate waste and to personalize communication. You can decide to stay here, and there's thousands of dealers who are comfortable here, but why wouldn't you take a few days out of your schedule if it could mean the difference of growing market share, retaining customers. Small stores, there's hundreds of thousands of dollars at stake. In larger stores, millions of dollars at stake. You just have to use a different set of tools. You have to learn which marketing partners are best for you. So here's my question. Will you take the blinders off? Will you get someone to register for the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference? Will you come maybe as an owner with your marketing team to learn together? That's really the question that I have for today. Let me put the link in the comments to the conference. Um, why don't you go ahead and click on that link and register for the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference? We have an amazing set of vendors. Remember, the best marketing agencies, the best CDP platforms, the best identity resolution tools, the best data hygiene, data appending companies, AI communication tools. I can keep on going, but I mean, there's going to be some breakthroughs on the main stage that you're not even going to believe. There's been some really interesting partnerships, whether it's Clairvoy's partnership with Treasure Data or what Brad Title is doing to unify Reynolds DMS with Full Pass CDP and the Reynolds Focus CRM, whether it's what Jonathan Lucenet is doing with the Active Shopper Network, empowering better customer journeys and conquest campaigns, especially stores that are new or don't have the customer DMS records after an acquisition, or they're just struggling to connect with in-market shoppers, whether it's on streaming, social, or Google, or about what LotLink Sentinel is doing to make sure every vehicle in inventory gets the right number of shoppers looking at those VINs to hit your turn rate goals. If you want to continue to push your inventory up into random marketing tools like Google and Facebook, random, which create hockey stick VDP view charts, again, keep the blinders on. If you're looking for new ways to fill gaps in your sales process because urban science defection data shows you just where you're losing your customers, why don't you learn why your customers are defecting and how to stem defection? What if you're using new tools to fill in the labor resource gaps that are in your sales process? All I can tell you is you can stay here and miss what's going on all around you, or you could take the blinders down and come out to a conference that's specifically laser focused on helping you with one of the largest areas of your operating budget outside of your labor cost, which is your marketing strategy. The Digital Marketing Strategies Conference will be epic this year. We have record dealer attendance, record leadership from dealer groups, and top performing individual stores coming to share their story, to collaborate. We have all the website companies coming to talk about how to improve website conversion rates and engagement. It's time for you to make a decision this week. Get registered. If you have any questions, just message me. We have just one or two sponsorship opportunities left. If you are interested in showing your products at a booth or participating in a workshop where you can share your story of the breakthroughs you're achieving with your technology or your data hygiene tools, DMSE is the place to come. I'm super excited. I'm here today in Las Vegas supporting Carrie and the Equip Her conference. She'll be with me in a few weeks down in Scottsdale, supporting me and the automotive industry at the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference. I'm looking forward to seeing all our colleagues, the tech leaders that are transforming automotive retail. The question is what lens are you looking at or out of for your dealership? Is it limited doing the things you've always done, or is it time to take down and open your mind and eyes to the opportunities that surround you, that before you know it will become commonplace, and the laggards will be painfully losing market share. Because when you can know when your existing customers are out shopping before they submit a lead, you win. When you know how to identify people who are in market shopping and target them with the right vehicle at the right time, you win. Spray and pray, you can continue to do it, but it comes at a cost. Less efficiency, more waste, and a loss of opportunities. Couldn't be more excited. That's what I wanted to share. Thanks, Pastor Benny, for sharing this idea of what's the lens you're looking out of for the world. Is today some people are looking at a lens of worry because of the stock market. Some may be looking at a lens of worry because of tariffs. Here's what I've learned. Um, when you've been through a number of ups and downs, when you have the right team in place, when you have the right perspective in place, it's a game changer. Listen, I've been through the dot-com crash. I've been through the 2007-18 crash. I've been through a number of them. I am not panicking. Experience does that. I'm not panicking about tariffs. Dealers had a great last 10 days of March. They're going to have a great April. But how do we sustain our calm? Well, for me, it's my faith, knowing God's in control of everything around me. And so I'm going to trust him. And then I'm going to use my God-given talents and insights to prepare the things that I can control, or to do the things that I know I should be doing. Today, I'm encouraging all our automotive leaders. Stop, take a deep breath. This is not a time to panic. It's not a time to get tunnel vision. It's not to look at a lens of worry. It's to take down the lens and embrace change, and join me April 27, 28, 29 in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference. It's different. It will deliver the training and education you need. Look at the agenda. There's even a 2-hour digital marketing mentoring program to help new employees master automotive retail marketing. It's all completely focused on one thing: that's helping dealers sell more cars in a digital age to retain their customers, do it more profitably, and gain a competitive edge. That's our focus. That's our mission, and we will deliver on that promise. The question is, are you going to be there, or are you going to be in a wall of worry on tariffs or the stock market or what your competitors are doing? Or will you join a union of people who want to do what's best for their business, maximizing their opportunities in automotive retail? That's what I'm focused on. I hope to see you in Scottsdale. Please share this video with other people in your 20 group or your automotive network. Just go ahead and repost it on LinkedIn or YouTube or social media channels. Hope to see more of you who are willing to embrace change and stop worrying and start acting with confidence. Take care.